Good morning, all my fellow brothers and sisters in doll. It's me, your buddy Donnie again, bringing you another dolly review, and as always, telling it like a TI is. Here's another video that, again, I wasn't gonna do, and the reason I wasn't gonna do it is for the same reason as the last video that I made a few days ago, was because my rockers mint in the box, they're in storage. And again, because it's such a hassle to get them out of storage, I wasn't going to do this. But continuing on my little garage sale saga, one of my brothers overheard me telling Day Day, my friend, on the phone, about the wonderful find of $5. So my brother Lucho decided to take it upon himself and very lovingly go back to that house that had the garage sale, and he bought me yet another beautiful rocker. He got me Diva. He said he was going to get me the others as well, but they were already gone. Now, my brothers, they themselves are not doll lovers, okay? However, because I happen to be the oldest throughout their lives, they have been exposed, okay, to my dolls. And not only exposed to my dolls, but sort of by proxy, they know exactly about the type of dolls that I like, and they know the dolls that I do not like. Okay, so Lucho was very kind, to get me this Diva. Okay, and I figured I'd do a twofer, that I have two dolls here. Yeah, I will unbox her. I will. But I'm featuring a twofer because it so happens that I like to point out the same thing that I pointed out, with the DD Rockers video, is that this little lady, okay, is also a gift. This little lady was a gift from my auntie Ashley a couple of years ago for my birthday. Shout out to my auntie Ashley. I love you. Thank you, darling. I love my Diva. Thank you. I love her. And of course, I love this one too, because every gift that, a family member or very dear friend of mine, is kind enough to give me, I thoroughly treasure. Okay, now onto the deboxing. Now, because this Diva came from a garage sale, okay, I can see that her little paperwork is already loose, and I can also see that she's not 100% mint pristine because I see tape here. So obviously she was opened, but I'm hoping that she is complete. Let's see. Da-da-da. Okay, yes. Obviously, again, they open her up, and let's see. I'm really hoping she's complete. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. She comes just as Dee Dee, okay, with the cardboard cutouts, which features a poster, if you will, of all the dolls, okay. Let me see, the same little paper as all the other female dolls, because only the female ones have the real dancing action feature, okay, and a World of Fashion Barbie booklet featuring all the dolls available at the time. Okay, now this is from the previous year, okay, the first wave of the rockers. Now, I've noticed that in the first wave of the rockers, okay, 3, 6, 12, there were 12 fashions available, okay, the first wave of the rockers. The second wave, they made less fashions. I guess the fever was dying down for Barbie and the Rockers. I don't know. Okay. So, this little lady, okay, she has the subtle makeup, okay? as I like to call it, the watercolor makeup. Okay, she's very, very beautiful. Okay, but as you can see, her pink eyeshadow and lipstick are subtle, are subtle. Okay, because again, that's just the way they made them in the Philippines. Okay, so there's the Philippines version. On this book by Margot Rana, Collectively Yours, they feature the one made in Taiwan. Okay, and as you can see here, this one that I'm unboxing for you right now also was made in Taiwan. Because again, you can tell by the high color, bright eyeshadow and lipstick. You know, again, I love both versions, the Taiwan and the Philippines. Okay, they're both very beautiful. And again, other than the style of the makeup, the color scheme is the same. Their outfits again identical, and I can see she also brings, just like Didi. Okay, yeah, this doll was opened. Obviously, she was opened. She was opened, but not really. She was open, but put right back, onto her inside the box. I guess they just open her, once. Oh, I love this clicking sound. As you can see, she comes with the same tassel, her hairbrush, the pig, the microphone, and the awesome vacuum pumps. I can't say enough. I love the vacuum pumps. Okay, so let's have a diva here. The diva from my Auntie Ashley do a little dancing for y'all. There she goes, dancing, dancing, dancing. Barbie and the Rockers, like I said before, I truly cannot say enough about them. I am totally crazy about them. I think they're beautiful, they're stylish, they're very trendy for the time. Even though I believe the Rockers, they stand today. They stand up, they hold up well today. And as always, it warms my heart whenever I see videos made by younger generations who adore the Rockers as much as those of us who were there. Okay. Again, the Rockers are it for me. They are absolutely beautiful, And I guess the psychological factor behind me loving the Rockers so much is that moment in time. That moment in time, okay, when I was a little boy, life was much simpler, not just for me, but for everybody. Okay, my grandparents were alive, all my brothers, were together with me, and again, it's a time capsule. These dolls that represent a happier moment in my life. Okay, as we all know, as you age and get older, well, life changes. And it doesn't always change for the good. Oftentimes, it changes for the bad. But anyways, I'm not going to depress you with boring minutia. The purpose of this video is to share a little bit of information, okay, about dolls that I adore, okay, because, again, I'm not sponsored, okay? So the dolls that I review are always truly just because. Again, I'm not slamming on those of you who are sponsored, because, well, good for you. If Mattel is giving you free dolls, of course, it makes sense that, you brown nose and say, oh, thank you so much for the free dolls. Oh, this is the best thing since sliced bread. I mean, come on. You know who you are. And again, I don't mean any offense. However, those of us who make videos and pay our hard-earned money for the dolls that we review, okay, or relatives have given us as gifts, I think those of us who make these types of videos can be a little more objective, okay, because we can tell you if something is beautiful or if something is less than in terms of quality or whatever, it can be more honest. So the people that are sponsored, or get free dolls, from Mattel and all the other toy companies, well, again, they're going to be totally biased, because it's obviously advertisement, for you to persuade you into purchasing those dolls. But if you're an adult, and you want to be a little more cynical and more objective, you will enjoy more my brand of reviews as other people, like there's this gentleman in, I believe he's in Australia, Beauty Inside the Box. Okay, I forgot his name. I'm so sorry. I love his reviews because even though we do not coincide in our taste in dolls completely, because there are dolls that he adores and I do not care for, I enjoy his videos very much because he is very honest. He's not sponsored either. Okay, there are ads, during his videos, but he's not sponsored by the toy companies. I don't believe he is, because he mentions in his videos, about how he paid his hard-earned money for certain dolls, or that they were gifts. And from what he says, again, he can be very critical, as well as he praises the things he likes and so on. So, shout out to Beauty Inside the Box. Keep up the good work, my brother in doll. And, well, that's, pretty much wraps it up with about, my Diva Rockers second generation. Again, the difference is only the makeup screening. The Taiwan is brighter, okay, high color, and the Philippines is lighter. I call it the watercolor look. And whichever one you prefer, you're certainly entitled to have your preference, okay. But it's a good hint, not hint, but straight up, that on the back of the box it says whether she was made in Taiwan or in the Philippines. Okay. Thank you very much, all of you, my dear brothers and sisters in doll. I appreciate you stopping by, okay, and leaving comments and share if you enjoy my videos. I humbly make them with my little phone in my living room, okay, and I believe I've taken enough of your time. I love you guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye for now.